y'all, man? We at the OG house, man, about to get chopped up, man. We gonna go holler at my OG, man, the guy that taught us everything that we know about the dog game, man. So we about to get in here, get a cut, and while we get in the cut, we gonna enjoy some good talk. Unc right there. All right, what's good, y'all, man? It's your boy Hefe. I'm here with the OG Darren, man, and hey, man, he gonna introduce himself and he gonna let y'all know what he do, cause he do a lot, as you can see, man. So I'm gonna let him get to it, man, and I'm gonna just, go and get my hair cut.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Darryne Hurt from Hurt's Kennels. You know, some people call me Darren Hurt, some people call me Mr. D, some people just say Hurt's Kennels. But we've been in this dog game ever since I was 14 years old. So it's all about the dogs, man. It's all about how you raise your dog and what you do with your dogs. Sitting here with OCB, who has taken this dog thing to a whole nother level. I'm telling you, man, these boys in OCB, man, they have really taken the dog game from where we used to sell dogs for $150 when we first started out, and now to see them take it to the level that they're taking it to financially when it comes to these pups. Now he can say all day long that he learned a lot from me, but you know what? You can tell somebody what to do, but if they don't implement what you tell them, then you might well not have told them at all. Richard and Nate and the guys at OCB, Mose and them, they've always taken the information and put the information to good use. And it's information that somebody taught me, and all I did was pass the game down. Somebody told me that in order for you to get what you've always gotten, you got to keep your blood tight. You don't breed too many times off your yard unless you have to outcross. Outside of that, keep enough dogs on your yard where you can mix and match, and keep enough people in your kennel partners where you can mix and match the blood. And that's how you always going to produce the same thing. That's why you always going to get the same traits out of the same dogs. And once you go so far into your own bloodline, you have to outcross it. You have to add a new blood. But I wouldn't dare add a new blood to somebody from somebody that don't breed the same way I do. If you're gonna add an outcross, make sure the people that you're outcrossing with treats their dog and do their breeding the same way you do yours. Keep it tight. So what you're doing, you bringing another tight blood onto your yard that's been bred correctly, that's been bred back to itself, or been bred with the same bloodline. And that's how we've always been successful in raising dogs. Um, we got a 3-month-old male over here. I'm talking 3 months old, y'all. This dog just got the fade going on. The dude wanted a short crop on his male, but we talking about a 3.5-month old dog. And this boy here is every bit of 35, 40 pounds. And they say teeth don't lie. So if you look at the teeth, this boy is still, he's a young dog. So that's what we do at Hurt's Kennels. We produce them big dogs. And look, I'll be first to tell y'all, when it comes to dogs, when it comes to XL bully dogs, man, I got to take my hat off to OCB, man, for what they've done in this game when it comes to raising the XL dog. One of the biggest dogs that I've ever had is Bishop, and I got Bishop from OCB. And that's my buddy. I wish I could show him to y'all, but he got into a little squabble with the German Shepherd, and it wasn't a pretty sight. So, but that's stuff you go through when you're raising dogs. Um, Eventually, at some point in time, they're gonna get into it. You just gotta deal with it when it comes.
Hey, y'all heard it from him, man. But he's saying it in a humble way, and I know this is Darren being Darren, man. He's never going to give himself credit. He's always showing us love, OCB. But man, hey y'all, without this guy right here, no lie, wouldn't be no OCB. We've been knowing Darren since we was little kids.
14.
He before that, because you gave us our first pit bull at 11.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. 11 years old. So hey y'all, man, my first pit bull before the Bullies was even thought of was given to me by this guy who I call him my uncle, y'all, because man, he was like the uncle, man, that I never had. Always giving us, always teaching us the game, always dropping gems, and he kept it real, man. Anytime I did a breeding, anytime I had an answer, I mean, a question. That's why when a lot of people say, "Man, man, you just so humble." Hey, man, everything I learned as far as the dog game, man, I got it from this guy right here, man. So when I know and y'all hear him, man, he's humble. He talks about OCB, but man, this guy has some of the biggest pit bulls before XLs was out in the Clarksville, Tennessee. And man, Darren, tell him about that shotgun line. I know you don't like bragging, but hey, y'all, man, I'm telling y'all, before XLs, he had 100-pound pit bulls, y'all, and he had the Watchdog, TNT, and Camelot blood, man. So I'm gonna let him talk about, cause man, that's what really got me into these XLs is shotgun. So go ahead and tell him about shotgun, man, and how shotgun was such a great dog and how it really changed, your concept of big dogs or big pit bulls.
Shotgun was he was let me see, his mom was a Razor Edge dog, and his dad was a TNT Turpin Watchdog dog. And I chose Shotgun out of a litter of 3 pups, uh, but he stood out to me. And from getting Shotgun, it was merely, man, he turned out to be one of the biggest pit bulls I ever had, man. Outside of Bishop, when average dogs were 80, 90 pounds, Shotgun weighed 125 pounds. You just have to have seen him to really appreciate the nature of this dog.
Hey, and that wasn't mixed with the bully blood. We know the bullies, man, is of course a bigger breed. We talking about pit bull blood. I seen them. I've been around them. I didn't have shotgun blood. Man, you hear 'em, man? Hey, the biggest. I promise. I ain't seen a pit bull as big as shotgun, man.
Hey, I tell y'all, it's amazing to see, actually, to see a dog like Shotgun. And Shotgun was a very, very aggressive dog when it came to dogs. He wasn't one of those dogs that you're gonna be able to bring to a show. Nah, he's gonna cause confusion. He's gonna cause confusion at the show, because there's no way he'll be able to stand beside another dog and not want to grab that dog. But back then, that's what we did. We raised dogs. We boxed them. We pit them. I could never put Shotgun in the pit because his weight class was just above everybody else's. But out of Shotgun, to get the Shotgun bloodline, I had a female named Peaches. I had Peaches' daughter Bonnie. I had Bonnie's daughter Jules. And I bred Shotgun to all 3 of those generations: the grandmother, the daughter, and the granddaughter. And from that breeding, I kept a pup or 2 off of each litter, and that's how I created the Shotgun blood. And the Shotgun bloodline is merely a slash of Razor Edge, TNT Turpin's Watchdog bloodline, which that Watchdog, that's that game stuff. That's that game stuff for real. At TNT Turpin's, it had a little McCoo in it. So from the Peaches side, man, we had that at Gaff, that ruffian,
Yes,
off the
sir.
Peaches, and Peach's granddaughter was a Juan Gotti's granddaughter. So we was putting good dogs out there in the community, man, and people were loving it, and people still do love it. If the bully blood, I'm impressed. I'm impressed how big this blood has produced big dogs. Um, but I'm old school, man. I can't have a dog, man, that won't show himself. I gotta have a dog that's gonna produce, that's gonna produce some genetics and some energy into these dogs. Um, I wish to God, man, I could have been at the beginning, had seen some bully dogs from day one. But I gotta give my props, man, to my guy in in uh Missouri, 5150 Kennels. Man, 51. Hey, I'm telling y'all, people are underestimating how big this dude's males and females are. 51 Kennels, man, dude is putting out humongous pups, man. I mean, humongous pup. Y'all should check him out. 51 Kennels, dude named Jack Somber. He's putting out some really good dogs. Hey, but this is not about me. I gotta be honest with you. This is not about me. I'm 53 years old. My time has gone and passed. right now is all about the OCB. I say that with all heart. I say it with no malice. I say it with no resentment. What OCB is doing right now, they're doing what other people wish they could do. But hey, follow the footprint. Breed your dogs tight. Don't keep breeding anything with everything just because you got a male dog. If you got a dog that's coming pro bull, hey, make sure that your pro bull is matching up with the same direction that the other pro bull is coming from. If not, you got 6, 7 dogs and 6, 7 generations that you're trying to produce and think you're gonna get the same thing. You're not gonna get the same thing. Always keep your dogs tight, man. Breed your dogs tight. That way, you're gonna always get what you've always gotten. When I walk over to OCB yard and somebody tell me, you know what, I got a big dog. Man, if I get to your yard and your dog is 90 pounds, man, don't talk to me about you don't got no big dog. 'Cause you don't got no big dog. You got an average sized dog. But when I go to OCBs, whether I go to Mo's house or whether I go to Nate's house or whether I go to Richard's house, it doesn't matter where I go. You're going to see 100-pound dogs, 100-pound females. You're going to see 100-pound males. So you invite Hurst Kennels to come and check out your yard, man, you better be bringing something, man. You better be bringing something. Either you better have a game dog that got that fire, or you better have you an extremely big double XL bully.
Yes, sir.
Because man, that's what we used to. We used to big dogs. We've always had big dogs. When folks had 60-pound dogs, 65-pound, 75-pound, 80-pound pit bulls, nah, we bringing 100 plus, 100 plus, 100 plus. Them shotgun males, and the shotgun blood has always been a bloodline that produced bigger males than they did females. But when you talking about the way that they're bred, you can take a shotgun female who only weigh 85 pounds, you put it with something else, you're gonna get big dogs because they carry that gene so strong that it don't matter what you put it to, it's gonna be what it is. I've seen it proved time and time again. Look, let me throw my boy on out there while I'm out here. My guy Ray Burkett in Texas, he came down to Hurst Kennels and got a shotgun male, took it back to Texas, bred it to a bully female, and produced the first time ABKC grand champion. So I'm telling you, the bloodline is good. The shotgun bloodline is good. Sometimes you have to put it with something else to make it pop, and I promise you, it will pop. But like I said, this is not about me. This is about OCB and glorifying the fact that they have taken simple snippets of conversations or snippets of coming to the yard and talking about dogs. They have taken this and moved this thing to a whole nother level. I ain't never sold no celebrity a dog. These guys selling celebrities dogs, man. I mean, they paying. So I'm telling y'all, it's all about getting connected with the right people. If you're connected with OCB or you got an OCB dog, stay connected with the family. Stay connected with where your dog come from. That way you're going to always produce good dogs.
Hey, man. Man, he said a mouthful, and he dropped some good gems. Hey, man, at the end of the day, man, I wanted to do this video, and this video is real special to me, y'all, because like I said, man, at the end of the day, there is no OCB without Darren Hurt, man. Man, a lot of breeders, especially old school breeders, as some of y'all know back in the day, they wasn't going to give you the game. They wasn't going to drop gems. Man, from day one, man, me and my brother was teenagers. He gave us the game. Never try to hype us up. Never try to, just, he gave it. It was real, man, and I appreciate him for it. And man, without Darren, man, it wouldn't be no OCB. So he's not gonna say that, but I'm gonna say it, man. Man, hey, I'm giving him my flowers right now, which I always do. He know I call him, and we tell him this all the time. Darren, without you, there is no OCB, man. So hey, man, I just wanted to do this video with Mr. Hurt, with Darren, man. I call him my aunt, man. Like I said, man, he's a gem to the community, man. And put out a lot of great dogs, man. And man, he's definitely an underrated breeder because he never wanted the clout. He never wanted that big name. Even to this day, man, never want his name to be in the front. He don't care about going to shows because this is what I call a real breeder. When I say real breeder, man, when he breed his blood, kept his blood, and still running his blood, y'all. Shotgun blood is still living. It's in the new generation.
Yeah,
so
yeah, definitely.
it's a lot of shotgun dogs out. It's a lot, and it's not just here in Clarksville. is shotgun blood all throughout the United States, man. So he done a lot, man. I could make a whole 24-hour video on this guy, but I'm not, man. Hey, man, Darren Hurt, y'all heard it, man. He dropped some gems. I hope y'all soaked in everything he said, man, because I definitely did when I was a teenager, man. Like I told y'all, we've been doing this for quite some time, and I know I'm not perfect. I'm still running. I still call him to this day. Hey, Mr. Hurt. Hey, Darren. Hey, Darren, should I do this? Darren, should I do this? He'll tell you. Every breeding I do, I call him, man, because I always seek to him for advice before I do anything. So just like, everybody hit me up, man, that's why I don't mind answering calls, because, hey, man, the same way y'all hit me up, the same way I used to hit him up, man. So I just try to give the game how I was taught, man. So, hey, flowers to Mr. Darren, man. And, hey, y'all met Hurts Kennels, Shotgun, The Blood, and the OG, man.
Before y'all go, let me say this. I would be remiss not to be able to plug this in. When it's all said and done, make sure you have a relationship with Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Because when the world ends and the rapture comes, it ain't going to matter about the dogs. The dogs are just a part of our life to help us get along through life. But Jesus is the one that died and saved our life. So make sure you have a relationship. I'm talking about a real relationship with Jesus Christ, because nobody really want to go to hell. And hell is real. So make sure you got a relationship with Jesus Christ. Amen.
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 From the OG, y'all. Hey, I'm Hefe. This is Mr. Hurt. OG. Hurts Kennels. Hey, man, we out, baby. Peace and love, family.